The Great Hearts Network has changed the lives of over 20,000 students in 33 academies in Texas and Arizona by providing life-changing classical education. With nearly as many students on the waitlist as in the classroom, this classical education network has seen great demand from parents who want their children to be educated in environments where young minds and hearts are cultivated through the pursuit of truth, goodness, and beauty every day in the classroom. The Great Hearts Network has become the largest provider of liberal arts classical education in the country because of the leadership of its chief academic officer, Dr. Robert Jackson. Jackson spent nearly 2 decades playing a key role in promoting civic and personal virtue by strengthening and expanding classical education, training future teachers for a dozen years in the foundations of educational history and philosophy. By demonstrating the efficacy of classical teaching, they have the ambitious goal of tripling the number of K-12 students in the U.S. receiving classical education to 1.5 million students in the next decade.
I've always been so impressed with your relationships with students, with your ability to eloquently and beautifully articulate your love for literature, for education, for history, for good, true, beautiful things. And even from the very beginning, I was always amazed at how students would say, Dr. Jackson's class is the hardest option and the best option.
It is not intellectual brilliance that animates the impression I hold of Rob. Rather, it is his heart and his voice, which are quite simply the heart and the voice of a teacher.
One of the things I've noticed about Rob is how deeply formed he has been by his own long and ongoing study of literature and poetry. He will effortlessly make allusions and drop in quotations from various poems and books that are right to the point of an idea or a concern that we're addressing on the council.
At a time when so many families are rightly lamenting the weak state of American civic education today, Robert is doing something to change that. I am honored to call Robert Jackson a friend.
On behalf of the entire team at Heritage, I would like to thank you for advancing the American founding values in the face of the left's hostile messages that chip away at the spiritual, moral, political foundations of our beloved country. Your schools embrace the foundational principles that created this nation of limited government and individual liberty.
The Salvatori Prize is awarded annually to an American citizen or organization who upholds and advances the principles of the American founding, embodies the virtues of character and mind that animated the founders, and exemplifies the spirit of independent and entrepreneurial citizenship in the United States. For these reasons, the Heritage Foundation is honored to bestow the 2021 Salvatori Prize for American Citizenship to Dr. Robert Jackson.